Why is wrath so dangerous? Wrath is commonly defined as great violent anger. Wrath obviously is not a Christian virtue, and without proper knowledge of the scriptures, it may be hard to realize the fatal harm that wrath can cause. The biggest reason why wrath is dangerous is because there are many times when people have taken action because of their wrath and ended up regretting it later, because wrath prevents you from having proper judgment. Job said in Job chapter 5 verse 2, "For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one." Like I said, the main reason why wrath is dangerous is because it clouds your judgment and will make you do things that you wouldn't usually do, like commit murder. And most times the cause for these things are usually improper. And to further our understanding, we could look at some examples in the Bible of where people showed wrath and ended up regretting it later. For example, we can see the story of Cain and Abel in Genesis chapter 4 verses 1 to 15. In the story, we can see how both Cain and Abel brought offerings to God. And God respected Abel's offering, but he didn't respect Cain's offering in the same way. Of course, even though this is a minor reason to be so mad at somebody, Cain was still very mad at Abel. And he was so mad, in fact, that he led Abel out to a field and killed him. Of course, this story shows that wrath has its consequences, and in this case, those consequences came directly from God, because God cursed Cain and told him that whenever he plants something, it will never bring fruit, and he will be forced to be a vagabond for the rest of his life. Another place where we can see wrath and its consequences is the story of King Uzziah in 2 Chronicles chapter 26, verses 16 to 21, where King Uzziah decided to perform the tasks of priests. Of course, kings weren't really supposed to perform these kind of tasks, but he decided to do it anyway. However, when the chief priest and 80 other priests came up to him and told him that he wasn't supposed to be doing what he was doing, he got mad at them and threw them in jail. Because of this, God cursed him, and he was a leper until the day of his death. So, what we can learn from this is that whatever people do to us, we should never exercise wrath, because wrath prevents us from having proper judgment. And the Bible even states we shouldn't even be friends with wrathful people, as it was stated in Proverbs chapter 22 verses 24 and 25, where it says, "Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul." Many people also get angry over very small things, and these small things that they get angry over has led to the cause of many broken homes. For example, a man might get angry at his wife because she might have done something that he doesn't like, but just because of that, he might decide to divorce her. And if there are children in the marriage, it might also ruin the family. And this is why King Solomon also stated in Proverbs chapter 27 verse 4, "Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy?" And wrath is also one of the things that can make a person unable to inherit the kingdom of God. In Galatians chapter 5, verses 19 to 21, St. Paul listed a bunch of ungodly attributes, or as he called them, works of the flesh. He mentioned things like adultery, fornication, uncleanness, but one of these attributes that he mentioned here were wrath. But overall, what we can learn from this is that we should always remember to control our anger and wrath. St. Paul stated in Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26, "Be ye angry, and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath." James the Apostle also stated that we should be slow to wrath in James chapter 1 verses 19 and 20, where it says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God." And that is where I'm going to stop on this Bible Q&A. Why is wrath so dangerous? The main reason why wrath is dangerous is because it clouds our judgment and makes us make bad choices that we end up regretting in the future. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.